Here it is late again, 8:45 at night. What did I accomplish today? Not a whole lot. Why? I don't know. I've been feeling, I guess, the depression gets to you. It makes you tired. It makes you want to hide away from the world. I did a lot of that. I slept extra long. And I even had an hour and a half nap this afternoon. Hopefully when I do go to bed, I'll be able to fall asleep and sleep a little more normal. Sometimes I just can't sleep, and I'm laying there, and the universe is zipping through my head. You know how that goes. I'm writing a letter to someone called Antonia. She goes by Grammy's Views or something. It's this little lady in North Carolina. She lives out in the boonies in North Carolina, and she said she is a blue dot in a red land, and I know how that feels. She comments on the recent political arena, blah, blah, blah. I watch a lot of people that do. Naughty Nana does, D-U-Z. The liberal redneck, I love that guy. And a guy that imitates Trump sometimes. His last name is Cauvin, Cauvin. He's been putting in 2 cents as well. As will I. And I'm not going to go along with this bullshit. So that's why I made the resistor. I made 47 resistor t-shirts. I'm sending one to Grammy because I don't know. I think she's putting her whole everything out there, and I think she needs to realize that there are other people that feel the same way. I don't really want to go too nutsoid because I don't want my family to be attacked or anything. That's why I did not go on to the march. Well, that, and I wasn't feeling good that day. My daughter-in-law is of mixed culture, so my grandsons are also, by the way the laws go. And I don't want any harm coming to anybody. You know, if you're born of a mixed culture, let's say your father is American and your mother was Japanese, or whatever it is, or your father was black and your mother was white. Even if the father died or disappeared and you never had any contact, you were raised totally white, you're still considered black. There's a lot of messed upness in this world. Most of us just try to get along, and most of us try to work so that we can live. Or live so that we can work so we can live. Anyway, let's not go off on a deep end this time. I'm trying to make this short so that everybody can go about their merry little way. Like I mentioned yesterday, I don't have any funds until next month, which is in a few days. Then the couple people that I'm mailing shirts off to will get them. One is my friend in Iowa, Terry. She works for the city of Cedar Rapids, and she can't openly protest or anything. But secretly, she can wear the resistor shirt and secretly in her heart and mind know what it means. And only a real nerd would know it's a resistor, a radio component, and that the colors on the band colors are numbers 4 and 7. So you're a 47 resistor. Get it? Yeah. Anyway, I know if I go out around here with anything that shows that I'm Democrat, you wouldn't, in the Midwest I was a hippie. And out here I'm a Yahoo hillbilly. So it's weird how people perceive each other. All I know is I cannot stand the guy or any of the shenanigans that are going on at all. And 50 years ago in high school I had a boyfriend who kind of almost idolized Hitler. And now, as a grown-up, he does World War II reenactment as a Nazi. So he's still, and he lives in the boonies down in the middle of nowhere near Branson, Missouri. So there's a lot of people like him. He never grew up. He never matured. And I'm glad I dodged that bullet. You know, I did talk to him before Christmas time and all. Finally got in touch with him. And, you know, it kind of tugs on your heartstrings a little bit because you know, we're girlfriend and boyfriend, but he is, no. No. And it was really hard just to cut it off and say, no, I can't even have contact with you. It's too dangerous for my family. If it weren't for my son, I would have no place to live. Missouri was getting pretty bad after COVID, and my mom died, and my brother died that took care of my mom, and then a month later she died, and I had to deal with her house and my house, and my brother David down near Atlanta, who also voted for Trump. He took care of the estate and everything. It was written in the will that way, and I'm kind of glad because I don't know what I would have done. I never knew how to do that kind of legally stuff. I did represent myself in court a couple times and won, because I guess I pay attention to details. But anyway, be that as it may, how long have I blithered? Too long, I'm sure. 6-7 minutes. All right, well. Yep. I cut up an apple, so I'm going to make a little apple pie. Maybe I'll do that in the morning. It'll make the house smell good. I don't get to see the kids hardly at all because Brian says I am too smothering, that I'm always there, blah, blah, blah. When I did Poop Patrol today, I noticed they have this wooden swing set. We had to replace a lot of the wood on it because it was left by the person that lived here before. And I noticed because of the high winds and everything, the clubhouse part blew over and smacked into the swing set part. And there's a great big crack in one of the end boards. I'm going to have to, if Brian doesn't know it, I'm going to have to tell him. Right now it's too cold to hang out and swing on the swing set, but it's going to have to be replaced. I guess when I get my money in this next month, I'll buy a treated board and cut the holes in it and everything to put it up so that the kids can play on it. I don't know, maintaining stuff's a pain in the ass. Being a grown-up is a pain in the ass. Learn how to do stuff while you're young, because it'll pay off in the end. It really will. So you can go upward and onward.